Right, well, hello and welcome to the first episode of a new series called Can You Not Knock It with me, Hooch, where we're going to play a bit of a journeyman type game, Football Manager 20. I'm not going to be looking to move every season, but we're going to go move around Europe, managing different clubs, and then when we're either bored or done all we can do with that club or our career needs to move on, then we'll move on, is the way we're going to play it. So we're going to start unemployed. We're going to start with no qualifications as a Sunday League manager. I've loaded all the European leagues in, and I will now click start and come back after it's loaded the database, which will take a couple of minutes, I would have thought, because estimated game speed is 1 star. So, see you on the other side. Right, so here's our manager then. Obviously, I've not put my last name in, so we're just going to call it Kevin Hooch. Doesn't sound that good, but I'm not putting my last name all over the internet, although probably easy to find if you was that bothered. Gender male, I've had a check, which is definitely right. 29 years old, that's not my date of birth. If I put my actual date of birth in, I imagine the career wouldn't last that long. So let's start young. English, place of birth Birmingham, favourite team West Brom. When we're playing the game, I'll try and avoid the West Brom job if I can, mainly because if I end up there, I'll probably never leave, so I'll probably keep that for my personal game. You know what it's like if it's a club you support. Coaching qualifications, none. And Sunday League footballer is our past playing experience. You can see we've got no skills, we've got a few twos, everything else is ones, so that's the profile we're going to use. That's just going over the same stuff that we've just looked at, only points left to allocate, which are 0. So we'll add the manager, start playing. So it'll just let the database load again. Right, so back again. It saved the game, loaded in the database, etc. And now we can apply for a job. So these are the available jobs. We've got jobs everywhere. We've got jobs in Wales, we've got jobs in Ukraine, Sweden, Slovenia, Romania, Ireland, Norway, France, all sorts. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to apply for all these jobs and do the interviews, and then we'll come back when we've got a job offer, so you haven't got to watch me answering questions over and over again. In a bit. Right, so we're back. So after about 15 interviews, we've been offered 2 jobs. We've been offered the Limerick job in Ireland. Let's have a look. They are 9th in the Irish First Division, but I imagine the season hasn't kicked off yet. Semi-professional, 3-star training facilities, 1.5-star reputation, 3-star youth facilities, 3-star finances. That's not what I wanted to look at. Players. There we go. I haven't scouted them. We don't know much about them, but they've got a bit of quite a good squad there. Numbers wise, I have played it before. We turn up and you haven't got enough players to fill the bench. So, Limerick. End of current season, we've got to reach the playoffs. We've got to do well in the cups. Develop the best youth system in the country. Or we could go to Finland. We need to work within the wage budget over 5 years, finish in the top half this season, be competitive in the cup, and then they just want top half finishes. The problem I've got with Finland is there's no way I'm even going to be able to pretend to pronounce the name of that stadium, if that's a stadium. Is it a stadium? It is a stadium. But Ireland's close to home. Finland seems a bit more exotic, Scandinavian football. I think I'm going to go with the Aquinas IF job. It's not good when you can't say the name of the club, is it? It's a good job it's not real life. Okay, let's start negotiations with this one then. So, manager, 1 year contract, £300 a week, 15% pay rise if we get promoted, 35% pay reduction if we get relegated. Let's do it. Right, we are now the manager. EIF have today confirmed the appointment of Kevin Hooch as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football. I'm sure the world of football hasn't even noticed what's happening in Finland, but there we go, at the appointment of a 29-year-old who has recently spent time away from club football and is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time and replaces previous manager Gabri Garcia. Hooch rejected the offer from Limerick FC. I did. That's correct. We're 5th in the division, 20 points from 13 matches. And we've won 3 of the last 5 games in the league. Founded in 1905, Ekinas IF are a semi-professional Finnish club playing in the Finnish First Division and narrowly failed to win promotion from the First Division last term. Okay, right, we've got adequate training facilities, poor youth facilities and average academy coaching. 1,900 capacity. That's not so good. We've got a director of football, and this is our assistant massage. Let's have a look at our director of football. And he's not too bad at judging players, to be fair. I quite like him. He looks surprised. That's the shock that we've got the job. Look at that. That puts confidence in you with his face. Whoa. Who? Don't worry about it. We'll be all right. And Guillem Santamasis. That doesn't sound very Scandinavian. No, he's Spanish. He's 25 years old. Assistant manager. Well, we are a young management team. He's all right, I suppose, for a level at judging player potential. I'd like better, but it'll do. He's good at working with youngsters. He's got better coaching stats than I have. And he's adaptable and he's determined. Right, so am I. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, and that's the team I think is the best. And that's the formation I was going to play anyway. So that suits me down to the ground. That's my favourite formation. Well, one of my favourite formations. Oh, I wish I knew how to turn all that nonsense off. Yes, we'll have the meeting. Okay, right. I'll have a quick look round, see what the crack is, and then come back and explain what we've got to work with in a bit. Right, so what we've seen is this is the squad in ability order. So we've got a couple of good players. Got a centre half here, it looks quite good. South African fella. Ayabuela Kanokbe. He don't look too bad, to be honest with you. He's quite pacey. He can jump. Acceleration's good. Fairly strong. He's only a young kid. 23. His positioning's good. He can tackle. He can mark. He can head the ball. He's got a first touch. He can pass a ball. For this level, you know, I'm quite. He looks quite a good centre half, to be honest with you. In my opinion. Got this midfield chap here, Kosovan, Geller. We won't try his first name. Again, he can pass a ball. He's got a first touch. He's got some techers. He can work. He works hard. He can position himself. Teamwork. He's got some vision. Physicals aren't great, but you know they're not bad. For it's you know I don't really know much about the level that we're playing at, so we'll find out. Secunda, 24-year-old Canadian fullback. Again, not too bad. So we're desperate for a striker. This is our best striker. He's alright, target man. He's not bad, he's not bad. But he's only 20. So I'm desperate for a striker. But we've got no scouts. We've got no physio. So I'm trying to find some of those in the meantime. Finances. We've got 8 grand. We're under the wage budget by about 200 quid. No, less than 200 quid. By about £100. We've got 860 quid left in the transfer budget. but only 8 grand in the bank. So I imagine the projection is we're going to be in the shit. So that's something we're going to have to work with. We might have to get some players in to sell. Can't get the scouts in quick enough. Desperate. Anyway, so let's have a look at tactics. So tactic we're going to choose is this 4-1-2-3-1 formation. Sorry, what did I call it? 4-1-2-3 formation. Sorry, 4-1-2, and that's the 3. Okay, so we're going to have 2 wingers pushed high up, joining in with the target man up front, 2 central midfielders, a defensive midfielder, flat back 4, and the goalkeeper. I've got 3 loaded. I've got a cautious, which is a bit more direct, a balanced, and a positive. I haven't changed the formation yet. We'll just keep this until at such point I think we need a change. So we'll just pick the side quickly. I've had a look at what I think. I'm not sure. This was the fella I was going to pick at fullback. I was going to give it to Secunda. Where's he gone? Oh, he's playing left back. No, and the left back was going to be Bockerman. Oh, he's injured. Oh, and do we have another left back? We've got Forsman that can play there. We've got Ekstrom can play there. I'd rather play... We'll put Forsman in there. See how he gets on. I need to change some of these. And we're going to have a deep line playmaker there. And Mazzala. A central player that likes to drift wide and operate in the half spaces. He's essentially a centre half winger who likes to do his defending slightly further up the field. I've no idea what one of those is really. We're going to try it. Who have we got up front? No, that wasn't who I was going to pick up front either. So let me just swap that. We were going to pick... he's injured. Okay, so that's exactly who we're going to pick up front. Right, you are. How long's he out for? 3 days and 2 weeks. Oh, between 3 days and 2 weeks. And we've got no physio, have we? So... what we're going to do. Who are we playing is the next question. Who are we playing? We are away. And they are 4th. And we are 5th. 10 points off top. How many games to go? Quite a few. Okay, well... I'll come back then when we're ready to play the first game. Right, so we're ready. 6:30 kickoff away from home. They're going to play 4-2-2-2 formation. Yep, that's what it is. 4-2-2-2. See how much green we can get on the board. Oh, I didn't check the squad dynamics. We'll do that after this game. Right, so let's get going. Oh, let me just pause the game a sec. Make sure that we've got the sound off. Yeah, we only want key highlights. There we go. And our first highlight. Okay, Secunda throws it in. Smith out on the right wing. Secunda back into the centre half. All the way back to the keeper, Fillion. Taking his time. Out wide to Forsman, the makeshift left back. Ekstrom. Grondin. Jammer. Moving the ball nicely. Great ball down the wing for Smith. Going to cross it in. He's going to try and find Fakestrom. And what a great start. Second goal of the season. flicked into the corner with his head. Assist by Darren Smith, and that's gone rather well to start with. We'll have a bit of that. Great ball down the wing. God knows what the fullback's doing. Keeper probably could have done better. Oh, no, it's their highlight. Oh my days. Straight away, straight up the other end. Simple ball into the back stick. Everybody misses it, but not Linfors. Drilled across. The makeshift left back. Caught under the ball. KTP come again. Cut out. Centre half lumps it forward. Pick up the pieces in the middle of the pack. It's Jam in the middle of the park. It's Jammer. Oh, spreads the ball. Lovely. Ekstrom. Fakestrom again. Oh. Grondin. Oh, referee. Reffing hell. It's a straight red. Right. Let's spread the play. Let's have a little get creative. Ekstrom with the corner. Comes to nothing. KTP on the counter attack. Mopped up at the back. Our best player, the centre half, can out with Ekstrom. Oh, he's done him. Once, twice, 3 times, managed to keep the ball. Out wide to Smith. Can he get there? He can, but gives it straight to the fullback. Secunda. Inside to Jammer. Grondin. Have a dig, son. Over the bar. Geller with the corner. Grondin picks up the pieces. Smith. Back out to Geller, who's onside. Swings it in. Comes to nothing. Jammer. Smith again. Out to the centre half that's drifted wide. Caught out of position. Oh, was it offside? No, wasn't offside. Good save. Don't know what the other centre half was doing, just backpedaling nowhere. Oh, fortunate rebound. Held the ball up well. Ekstrom, go on, out left. No, he's just going to run the ball. Plays it back, of course he does. Half time, 1-1. We've had 11 shots, 4 on target. 62% possession. And we're playing quite direct. Let's try encouraging the lads. We've been the better team here. Just keep doing what you're doing. They don't care. Start the second half. I'm going to change the passing. Let's go less direct. Just try and stretch them out. Corner cleared away. Ekstrom, only as far as Ekstrom again. Fakestrom at the back stick, unmarked. Heads it into the bottom corner. Getting 2-1. Against 10 men. We'll have a bit of that though. Defender thought he'd done enough. I switch off. Keeper no chance. Oh, we haven't got a lot on the bench, but we could do with changing the left winger. Do we even have another left winger? Can you play left wing? It won't let me look. No, he can play right wing. You're going to have to... He's nearly dead, so you're going to have to come on, and we're just going to have to get on with it. We'll try this fella up front, give him a bit of a rest. Even though he's on hat-trick, probably be in a bit of a mood. Quick tactical change, time wasting. Yeah, come on, let's go full Pulis. Wrong button, there we go. Just see the game out, lads. Just see it out, see it out. Oof. Gila finally takes the corner, comes to nothing. Forsman could do with getting the left back. Could do with a good, decent left back and a centre forward. And my priorities at the minute in the transfer market. If ever I can get some scouts. Grondin back to Forsman. Cleared. Gala picks up the pieces. Jammer. And there's the win, lads. A good win, boys. Well done. Green across the board. Takes us up to 4th. Not a bad start. Okay, I'll deal with the press conference and everything, and then I'll come back with the next game. Right, well, we're back for the next game. We've got FC Hacker. I'm glad they've shortened it, because actually, if I had to say the full name of the club, it's probably not going to happen. They're second in the league. 5 points in front of us. We're away from home. In fact, looking at the schedule, we've got, including the last one, 4 games in a row away from home. So that's going to be tough. I've still got no staff. In between games, the only other thing that's happened to report is the assistant manager got manager of the month, so I haven't got much to live up to there. And the fullback that I didn't pick won player of the month. So I think I'll give him a run out, to be honest with you. If he was player of the month in division, it was this fella, Willy Savon. Let's have a look at him. 25-year-old Finnish. He's worth 150 quid. He's on a non-contract basis. There's quite a few of them on a non-contract basis. We actually lost a player. Bendy, his name was. So we lost him. But he was an attacking midfielder anyway, so I wasn't really that bothered. His best position is inverted wing back. But we'll just have him as a defensive fullback for the time being. We've got no Ekstrom because he's been suspended. And I don't think we've got anybody else that can play on the left wing. Not staff, idiot. Squad. There we go. What else have we got that can play left wing? Fagstrom can just about, but we want him up front. Well, he's going to have to play. You're going to have to fill in at left wing, mate. And we're going to have to play this Hagland. We've got another injury here. Ulmanen is back from injury, but not quite fit. Can't wait to get him back. Really, and the transfer window opens after this game as well. So what we really need to do is make some transfers, to be honest with you. We're desperate for that. Right. Let's submit the... too many non-EU players. He's going to have to go on the bench, or I can't use him. Someone needs a squad number. So we really could do with some numbers. Let's have some faith. And let's get this party started. This will be a tough ask to get a result here, I think, with them being second in the league. Squad is pretty stretched. They've had 5 shots already. We've had nothing. What an interesting game it is. Let's have a little get creative. Eight shots, 5 on target. And we've lost a right back. Player of the month. And he's injured. Geller, free kick, whips it in, far post, straight at the keeper. I didn't even see who got the header there, but that's our first shot. Well, what an interesting half of football. We're trying to Pewley something out. The positive atmosphere suddenly disappears and most players are completely uninterested in what you have to say. Well, we're going to have to win these over. This might be trouble. Oh, straight at the keeper. Fillion, long boot clear. Fagstrom, can't get near it. Popovic. Smith now picks it up inside to Jammer. Geller, Grondin. Over the top, tried to release Smith. Hoof! Ngabi, so good they named him twice. Oh, that was heading for the top corner. Keeper had it covered. Not much of a game, this one. Won't be happy with 0-0, to be honest with you. Well, that really was the most boring game in the world. So boring, I think we'll play one more. I was only going to do 2 this episode, but we'll do 3. Oh, not at the death. Not like this. Is this the end of the game highlights, or is it highlight? Come on then, ref. Take your time, eh? There we go. 0-0. We'll take that away from home. Right. How long's he out for? 1 to 2 days. Bruised ankle. Okay, that's no problem. Right then, so we'll carry on. We'll come back for the next game, which I think is only in 4 days. Let's have a look at the schedule. We'll play one more. No, it's not. It's next Saturday. It's 6 days' time. Transfer window opens in the middle of the week. So where we've got the ninth placed team away from home. Cool. Right. Come back for that. Right, so match day again. Away from home. Fourth plays ninth. AC Kajani. When you say ninth, that's bottom but one. I've only got 10 points. Goal difference of minus 18, so we should really... We've gone a little bit more positive in this game. Should have a good chance of beating these, you would hope. What I didn't show was the dynamics. I've checked the dynamics. So managerial support is poor. So that's good. And if you look at the hierarchy, I've got one fella that supports me. Everybody else is nonplussed, except for, and this has changed since I last looked at it, the captain and Sevon, so the player of the month and the captain, both oppose me. Good for them. Right, now, have we got our left winger back? Yes, we have. Have we? So now we have our centre forward back. Do we have the other centre forward fit now? So. Did the fullback recover? Yes, he did. So I'm going to stick with the same side. Oh, the left back. I'd like to replace the left back. Bockerman is now fit. So we'll bring him in there. Okay, let's go. And they're going to play a 4-4-1-1. Let's have a bit of faith. I hope we get another win and go towards winning the dressing room over. Action-packed again. I might just have to put it on extended highlights just so we get to see something. Oh, I'm absolutely Tony Pulis all over here. Half an hour in and not a highlight. Come on, let's have a highlight of some description, finally. Gila covers down the left fullback slot. Fagerstrom nods it down, holds the ball up to Jammer. Jammer again. Inside to Grondin. Kanokaby. Bockerman. Ekstrom. Tries the ball into the box, goes nowhere. Smith now on the edge of the penalty area. Sevon. Back to Jammer. Jammer inside to Geller. Oh, it's lovely build-up play, lads. Let's get a chance out of it, though, eh? Oh, a goal out of it. Ekstrom at the far post. First goal of the season. Assist by the other winger. 1-0 up. Lovely build-up play. Towers above the fullback. Smith again. Can he beat his man? No, but the fullback's right behind him. Comes to nothing. Bockerman. Down to Ekstrom, the goal scorer. Back inside to Geller. Jammer. Out to Smith. Fagerstrom just over the bar. And that's half time. Well, despite a good atmosphere, most of the players are preoccupied with something else. They don't even care I'm in the room, look. I bet if I told them I got Monday off, they've yet to have a shot yet. Oh, that's got 1-1 written all over it, 92nd minute. Let's have a bit of get creative. Pressured by the feedback. Dear God. Okay, let's make a sub. Let's try this other centre forward. Have we got anything else we can bring on? Yeah, we have, but not on this screen because I need to make some changes. So let's pause the game. I would like to substitute Grondin for this fella. Swap those over. Make him a ball-winning midfielder. Target man. Let's get round pegs in round holes. Is that the only highlight of the game again? The goal we scored? Geller with the corner. Bang, 2-0, set piece. Ulmanen, first game. Since his injury, comes back. Lovely header. Get Pulished. Bang. Keeper probably should have done a bit better. And that's a lovely little 2-0 win away from home. So that's 7 points in 3 games, all away from home. That puts up to third. 2 points off the playoff spot. 6 points off the title. Well, we'll have a bit of that, thank you very much. We're doing alright here. This is going remarkably well for me. Okay, right, well what we'll do then is we're going to call that the end of the episode. Let's have a look at the schedule before we do. I'll probably play the next 4 games myself and then we'll come back for the TPS and... Oh, what position are these? 7th, 6th, 4th. Oh. No, okay, we'll come back for that one then. We'll play these next 2 games. I'll play these next 2 games, 5th place and 8th place, and we'll come back for FF Jaro, top of the league, and we'll play the top and the 4th, and that might define the table a bit more. Away from home again, both of them again, though. Look, home and then 2 away again. Blimey, will we ever get to see our stadium? Okay, so thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and until next time, ta-ra a bit.